It doesn't count unless it's a banner. I have to have a banner. The banner helps the editing process afterward. I just want to put it out like that. So this happened over the weekend. I didn't make a video about it because I was chilling in Phoenix, but I want to talk about it now. So Ian Rappaport came out on Friday, and said Mac Jones is going to be one of the most pursued, desired quarterbacks on the market this offseason because it doesn't look yet like the incoming draft class of quarterbacks is anything special. And I mean, Sam Darnold had a bad game today, but there have been examples of quarterbacks really getting their career together in their mid-20s after playing for Kyle Shanahan or similar coaches. So I completely agree that Mac Jones is going to be in demand. He's a good starting quarterback. He's better than Jacoby Brissett. He's a really good starting quarterback. And he's cheap. The question is, should the Niners trade him? And if they do, what should they get in return? I would say don't trade him because the starting quarterback can't stay on the field. That's a fact. Now, the Niners could say, okay, we see that. But what we could do is trade Mac Jones and get another backup quarterback. Just like, they did when Sam Darnold left. Maybe they could go get some other former first-round pick who needs to get his career back on track. Maybe, I don't know, Kyler Murray, someone possible. Still, though, it feels arrogant and unnecessary. Mac Jones can run your system. You can win with Mac Jones. He's under contract for next year. You don't know how long Brock Purdy can stay healthy without re-injuring himself. So instead of doing what the Vikings did this year and getting rid of a quarterback works for you to bring in the mystery box, maybe just don't trade Mac Jones. Because again, you trade him, maybe you get a second-round pick. Maybe. You're not getting a first. More likely a third. What's more valuable to the 49ers? A third-round pick or Mac Jones? If they could draft a Mac Jones level player with the third-round pick, that would be one of the best third-round picks in franchise history. This team can't draft. So what business do they have trading proven players who are above average in their system on their team for nothing, for picks? It's a mistake. Maybe Curtis Rourke can be a good backup quarterback, but he's a complete unknown. Again, it's like going from the Vikings, going from Sam Darnold, who isn't the best. And when he melts down, boy, does he melt down. But so does Jared Goff. It's not like the Lions are like, oh man, Jared had one bad game. Fuck him. Let's get rid of him and bring in some college quarterback who might be better. Nah, that's what Minnesota did. Darnold had two bad games. Fuck him. Let's let him go and give the job to J.J. McCarthy, who might be better than him, or he might be awful. Turns out he's not good, and he won't be the quarterback next year. And you know who might be their quarterback next year? Mac Jones. If the Niners make a big mistake. On paper, you could argue that it's the right move to trade Mac Jones. It's just that I don't believe that they would take the pick they got from him and use it on a player who'd be better than Mac Jones. And I do think they're going to need him. I think they're going to need him again this season. I was hoping that watching Brock today, I'd see a more mature Brock, a more careful Brock, given the injuries he's had the last 2 years, and given the way Mac Jones has played on this team. You don't need to be playmaker Brock anymore, especially with this toe injury not 100% recovered, but still hesitant, still holding the ball, still, I don't know, holding it too long and throwing the ball to the other team. So I wouldn't trade Mac Jones. And that's why I think the Niners will. Whenever I feel very convicted about something, the Niners feel the opposite way. So by no means should they trade him, which means they're going to trade him for, I said they shouldn't trade Jordan Mason, right? They traded him for a fifth. And I think they saw tonight, the Niners They want to have a good backup quarterback, but they don't want to have a quarterback controversy. So Mac's going to leave. And you know what? He's going to do well in his next team. You know why? Because he's a damn good quarterback. And if a team pays him, like if a team trades for him, then they'll have to give him an extension because he'd be their starter, and he's not going to. No quarterback starts for $4 million a year if they're a veteran, can get an extension. So if some team pays him $30 million a year, guess what? He's worth it. So if I were the general manager of the Vikings or the Dolphins or the Raiders or the Browns or the Jets, I'd be calling the Niners. You don't want Mac Jones. You don't want Mac Jones. Purdy's so much better than Mac. Keeping Mac only causes a quarterback controversy, drama, distractions. Why do you want a big distraction on your team? We'll take that distraction off your hands. We'll give you a third-round pick for him, man. Now, we don't know if he'll be any good without Kyle Shanahan and the system and the playmakers, but we'll take him off your hands. Third-round pick. What do you say? I'd be calling him up. I would definitely want Mac Jones if I were a quarterback needy team. He's a proven NFL player. He fits the system. He's good. You could get dude from Penn State though and see how that goes. That works out. Why didn't Kyle pull players up 25 with 8 minutes left? I don't know. It's almost like he wanted to pad stats and hang 40 on this team. It's almost like that. Sherpain says it seems like Cabo Click played harder for Brock. Funny how that is, right? Clicks stay clicked up. Jesse Calderon donates 99 cents, man. I appreciate it. Webster Shaw, new member. Thank you very much. Jesse Calderon says, JSN versus Demo going to be crazy. Let's talk about that. It is going to be crazy, but Demo plays on one side and he doesn't follow people around. And I think you could go after Lenore, but if you do, you're probably going to throw a pick like today, Brissett. Why would you do that when you could just go after Upton Stout or Renardo Green or D Winters or Jair Brown? I mean, there's so many green lights on the field for the Niners. Why would you? I mean, they might do it once or twice, but I don't think they're going to do it a lot. A lot. You feel me? All right. I am done. Thank you for watching. And stay tuned for the grades. They're coming up. They'll be out in about an hour. And I'll see if I can grab some dinner and I'll tell you about it. But I really appreciate you all. And I hope you enjoyed this game. And yeah, have a good night.